To start the show, I always like to do something that is impossible, so I will be quiet for the next 2 seconds. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. It's a beautiful Coburg morning here at the headquarters of Marathon Coach. I always say it, it's exciting, but here we are, Coach 1300 right behind me. This coach is very unique. This coach, there's so much to go over. We're going to get right to it. This is the Jackson Hole floor plan from Marathon, one of the most exciting and groundbreaking floor plans for us as a company. Quad slide H3 for sale, 1300. Let's check it out. Before we go in, we're going to show you the exterior at a later date. We are in the paint department right now only because this coach was just washed and our marketing team is going to do further video and photos and other things later on this coach. So you can't sell a coach without marketing a coach. So it's really important that the marketing team has their time with 1300. That's why it's down here. And so it's been washed, so we'll show you the exterior later. I want to show you, look at this door, Todd. Take a look at that entry door, the embossed leather. Now that's Python print, embossed leather in this coach. And then look at the backsplash, for the lack of a better term. You got that tile and then that brown copper color leading into the coach. I see Kathy is saying she's glad she made it. All right, shoes off in this coach. So I'm going to go shoes off. Got Todd and Mickey with us this morning. Let's head on inside. All right. I want you to see this cockpit. Take a look at that. Good morning from Houston. How are you, Ian? Sunny and 69 in Abilene. We've had more rain in Lane County, Oregon over the last 48 hours than I can care to remember. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right. I'm going to pass this back. Actually, you know what? First, I want to show Todd's shirt. Isn't that a beautiful shirt? Look at that. Because we're live, we can do this.
We can do this.
I love this shirt. All right. Back to you guys. All right. So before we go any further, this is a Brenda Craft designed coach. Thank you, Mickey. When you shut that door, you can be quieter. 1300 is a Brenda Craft coach. I know she's watching this morning. So Brenda, this is such an exciting thing for me. She was just down here prepping things so that we could show you properly. We're going to show some, we always show these coaches, but I want to show you some of the finer points of 1300 because there's so many. The first thing is right there to the right hand side of the fireplace. Take a look at that. That's a backlit, just like you see in several different areas of our coach. Isn't that pretty? Now that can be turned off also. It's just like a backlit countertop. Isn't that pretty? All right, hardwood floors all the way to the bedroom. Look at this rug. I think it really ties the room together, does it not? So, talking with Brenda this morning about this coach, and she's probably going to chime in, and I hope that she does, on so many of the things that I probably say incorrectly, because I do. Look at the way you've got the traditional with the area rug in here, and then you've got the modern with this beautiful lucite table. I think it's a really cool mix. She was going for such an aggressive look here in this coach, and I think it really is something that's just unique and beautiful. All leather couch. I really like the choice of colors. This shell is all hand done. This is real shell, all hand done. And I like how it's trimmed in black. It gives it that really nice modern feel. I'm a big fan of modern. My wife is a big fan of mid-century modern. I'm really excited about this coach for that reason. And this chair plays right to that modern feel. You haven't seen this chair before in a marathon coach. Still reclines and is extremely comfortable. Chrome base, great leather feel. Look at the piping up here, Todd. Just a little detail. And those shells, all these shells are hand done. Man, I don't want to go too far and miss anything. There's the decor in this coach. First of all, let's talk about the colors. If someone doesn't like colors, a lot of color in this coach, but all the color is in the fabrics, in the decor, and in the artwork. So it can all be taken out and we can just go with that modern feel if you want color out. Look at this bowl. Brenda went all the way to a Las Vegas show to find that bowl to decor in this coach. Isn't that great? But my favorite piece of decor, and that might change because I haven't spent too much time in here, but look at these two birds. My son would call those tiki birds. I guess I would too then. Aren't those great? I see Robert's watching from Virginia Beach. Look, don't forget to go to our Facebook page, Marathon Mondays with Mal, and like it. We've got a lot more content coming, and there's going to be a lot more extra content behind the scenes look at this coach. So don't forget to go to Marathon Mondays with Mal on Facebook and like that page. Gosh, quad slide, lots of room in here. This is embossed leather. I like the black with this color. It's fantastic. Not a show goes by, Todd, where I don't say fantastic. So speaking of fantastic, storage. I like it. Pantry storage here and at the bottom. Okay. Take a look at this on the other side. You got additional storage here and here.
To go with your fantastic comment,
yes.
Derek says, I like that Mal is so excited about every coach.
I am. I get so excited. Every coach, thank you, Mickey. Mickey just pointed out that Derek made a comment on there about how excited I get. I don't want to sound cliche-ic. Did I just make that word up? The old school teacher, Mickey, over there is looking at me. I don't know. I'm going to tell you right now, my sister's probably watching too. She's a school teacher. I don't know if it's cliche-ic or not, but every coach is unique. Every coach brings something else. This coach is a great example. Here's one of our designers building this quad slide. This Jackson hole floor plan brings so much to us. Each coach has their own identity. Look at 1296. 1296 was the first coach to have the Jackson hole floor plan sold like that. So 1302, as we've been following it through production, it's got a couple of weeks left until it's completed. I think it's going to audit this week. That coach, also the Jackson hole floor plan, it's already sold. It's a custom order for a customer. Here we are in 1300, the Jackson hole floor plan. I guess I like saying that Jackson Hole. It's such a cool, it's a cool town. Yeah, fantastic. Mickey, what do you got?
So we have a question.
Yeah.
Jean would like to know, oh no, where did the question go? John would like to know, are the decor pieces included in the sale?
Absolutely. Good question. Thank you, John, for asking that. John's asking if all the decor is included in the sale. As you see this luxury home that we're walking through is as you take it in delivery. That can be changed. Let's say a couple comes in and they love it, but they want to change a few things. Absolutely, they can change it. Decor is one of the most easiest things to change. And we have a great team, started with Alan Christensen, Brenda Kraft, and Daryl up there now too. that team really works to decor the coach to your liking. This coach is decored as you see it is how it sells. That's kind of the long answer of it. But yes, everything is included in the sale. The artwork, everything. And it can all be changed. If you don't like a certain piece or you want to tone down the colors, absolutely. This is really cool. We've seen it before. We've seen the hidden wall, also known as the art door. I think you guys remember in 1291, it had the family crest for Bernie and Debbie on there. I think we've seen a couple of different things. 1296 had that like woven shell concept on it. I probably said that wrong, but anyway. So that. I'm gonna tell you, one of my favorite customers makes a mean cup of coffee on here. I don't know how she does it. She says it's the beans. Exactly. So anyway, this is an amazing coffee machine. If you haven't had a cup of espresso out of this machine, I'm going to tell you about it right now. And then I'm going to move on. Steam oven, very cool. And also, let me see if I can double tap that. That might be turned off right now, Todd. I don't know. Should open. Anyway, that, I think it's turned off. That is a wine cooler. Very cool. Storage above here. So behind the art door is just hidden appliances. Everything in a marathon coach is behind a cabinet. Speaking of appliances behind a cabinet, behind this, you already know what's there. There it is. That's your microwave oven. This can be stowed just like that. Gives it a nice closed finished feel to it. You got a dish drawer at the bottom of the sink. I guess we went backwards on you, Todd. Sorry about that. And then also behind cabinetry. Love these poles. Very modern. The Fisher Paykel refrigerator freezer. Very cool. Art door is really nice with that backlit. All right. Before I close you off, here is a closet, Todd, for everyone to see. All right. And then go ahead and take a look in here. Very modern. Not a pretty sink. I'm going to show you a little bit more about that sink when we get to the back, because that all the features that you saw in the water closet there, you'll see back here in the bedroom. Okay, I love the carpet in here. It goes very well off of the hardwoods. The color flows very well. Okay, one of my favorite features, the fabric and the welt, the leather welt on this couch. And let's say you want to tone it down. Brenda said you just grab these and you put these aside and you have less color. Isn't that nice? That's one of the best things about this floor plan, is that you have a full-sized sofa right above the TV across from the bed. It's not the best thing about this floor plan. We'll get to that in a second. In my opinion, all of this is my opinion. What can I tell you? More closet space over here. Let's explore this, Todd. Look at that. Just utilization of space. You got 4 shelves off to the side. Anything from, I mean, you name it, what you want to put up there. Put that right. Todd, I'm going to switch spots with you because okay. I want to shut this door.
Let's do it.
Mickey, we're going to close you off just for a second here. Bed door.
Love that artwork.
Isn't that beautiful, Todd? So you've got additional artwork that's recessed behind the door, and you can add these pictures back there because those frames, that artwork is recessed. So you can have it in both spots. This coach has a real feel of travel, of adventure. And if you don't like any of the artwork, it can easily be swapped out. And that's what I like about doing artwork in a coach is you can add color, you can take color away just through that. But I really like how the bedroom feels with the pocket door closed. Look at that, it's really nice. More closet space over here. Couple more drawers down there. I see that Robert was asking about the washer dryer. Oh, just wait, Robert, I've got surprises up my sleeveless sleeves. Take a look at this. See how narrow that is? You know, you could put nothing there. You could just have nothing here. But you know what? Good utilization of space. You can put little things in here like your phone, like your phone charger, things that you will need by your bedside. And that's what I like about utilization of space, which is a concept that Marathon takes very seriously because that is very functional for someone that's going to sleep bedside because it's a narrow area, and instead of just putting nothing there, like continuing this wall up here, you put a drawer in here. And it's deep enough so that, and it's partitioned, you can put your wallet, your watch, gotta have a watch, your wallet, your watch, your phone, whatever you need to have right by your bedside, right in there.
Mal, we have a comment from Brenda.
Oh, Brenda, thank you for watching. What's going on with Brenda?
She says, we often put a framed mirror in the bedroom door. That's an option. Also on this floor plan, you get the largest bed, a California King Tempur-Pedic.
California King Tempur-Pedic. I'm going to do this right here and show that off. Oh, that's got to be comfortable. I can feel it with my hands, but you don't know how it truly is until you lay down on it. California King Tempur-Pedic. You get the largest, and I don't mean to tell tales out of school, but it's probably the largest mattress you're going to find in any luxury RV. A California King Tempur-Pedic in this floor plan. I love the fact that Brenda's watching, and for those of you, please comment and let Brenda know how beautiful this coach is, because I'm going to tell you right now, I asked her this morning, she's been working on 1300 for 8 months. Not continual 8 months because she works all kinds of projects, but she's been working, aiming towards this goal of 1300 for 8 months, and it truly shows. Truly shows. All right. Brenda, anything that I missed, please chime in and make sure that I highlight before we don't go live anymore. So, all right, here we are. This is kind of what everyone's been excited about in this floor plan. We saw it in 1296. That coach sold. That's how quickly people have been really aggressively wanting this floor plan from Marathon, and our owner, Steve Shellhorn, all the way down to the engineers, to the designers, to the guys and girls on the floor, the guys and ladies on the floor, excuse me. Everybody listened. And this is what it's all about. Double sinks. This is a huge bathroom in the rear of this coach. Now those are glass sinks that have been painted black. They're painted black on the backside, so they're just a really clean look and feel. And look at that texture. The backsplash, Brenda was telling me about that. It lights up. So if I turned all the lights off, you'd be able to see just that. Brenda, I'm forgetting. It's marble, granite, and Brenda, let me know what it is. Mickey, chime in when you hear from her.
I will.
All right. I'm going to step in this shower because I want to show you just how large. You've got double sinks. You've got a commode that I'm going to show you in a second. But I want to show you just how large this really is. Take a look at that, everybody. A lot of room in here. wore my socks for you today. All right. Now, before we go any further, everybody likes this. I love showing this off.
I have an answer.
The opaque, with the push of a button, to be able to go opaque and frosted, the frosted opaque look, or go back to transparent, is not only cool but functional. And another thing that I really like, Brenda, that you did here is that you put the black trim around here. It kind of flows all the way from the front, where you saw that around the windows. Mickey, what's our answer from Brenda on that backsplash in the rear bath?
You have black marble, gold glass, granite, and a brass metal accent rail.
Say it one more time for us.
Black marble.
So you got black marble, gold glass,
and granite with a brass metal accent rail.
Oh, there's your rail. Yeah. Look at that, so pretty. It's just well done. Lot of time and effort went into that. Okay. So, here's the commode. There it is. And it's black. And I love the way that looks in this coach. A white commode would do. It would work, but it wouldn't be perfect. It wouldn't match. And so there it is. Just to go along with the tile, to go along with the floor, to go along with the cabinetry, to go along with the glass the glass sinks. There it is. Now, going back to Robert Joyce's question of where's the washer dryer? Well, it's not any, oh wait, but it is. This is where it's going to go. Isn't that great? So the reason it's not installed right now is because, let's say the owner who buys this, the person that buys this, the couple that buys this, whoever buys Coach 1300, they might not want a washer dryer in it. They might use it for something that they won't need a washer dryer. So it's pre-plumbed and ready to put the washer dryer in there. And in fact, when we look at 1302 within the next couple of weeks, we will see the washer dryer. Jay Graham just showed me the washer dryer in the same location. And if the people or the person that buys this coach will probably put a washer dryer back here, but that's where it goes. Perfect spot. Right now it is a hanging closet, as you can see, but that easily comes out and the washer dryer goes there. It's a great place to hide. It really is an innovative way to put the washer dryer in a spot where you're not expecting it to be. Just like all the other cabinetry in the galley, in the rear bath, you've got the washer dryer behind a spot that you really wouldn't think, and it doesn't take up a closet space anywhere else. I love that feature. Okay, and just when you think it's done in here, take a look at this. Behind this door, more storage. That's how big this floor plan is. You can get in here. You've got closet space. You've got a 40. Go ahead, Todd. I'm sorry. You've got a 48-inch bar up there. And then I believe these are hampers. I'm right. Look at that. It's good to be right once in a while. Take a look at that. So you got hampers on either side. It's just utilization of space. You have so much room in this rear bath. The Jackson Hole floor plan from Marathon makes the quad slide H3 so much better than anything I've ever seen. You guys tell me. I'm just really excited about it. So much detail in this coach, so many things to show off. I love the take a look at this, Todd. You probably get a better shot of it right here. Kathy's asking if it's a stackable washer dryer or all-in-one. It is definitely a stackable washer dryer. The standard ASCOs that are in most luxury RVs, The new models that are made by ASCO in Sweden are exactly what go in here, and we'll be able to see that in 1300. So I'm going to switch spots with you, Todd, so we can walk slowly back through here and see if I missed anything. Brenda, if I missed anything, please chime in and let us know. Beautiful ceiling. You can have lights on, lights off. Little bit of mirror accents up there. The lights are on right now. Gosh, what else, Todd? What are we missing here? What an honor to be able to represent a company. You know, I feel so humbled sometimes when I come into these coaches, because someone's going to buy this coach and they are going to be in here with their family or their friends and really enjoy it. But a lot of people, a lot of Oregonians went to work to build this product. And it is the best in the world. I know I work for Marathon, but let's get honest here. It's and there's a lot of companies that build luxury RVs. I know I'm biased to some extent, but this is an amazing product, and I'm just really, really humbled by the opportunity to show you guys every week this, whether it be on Facebook or all my friends on YouTube that watch. Share this video, share it, throw it around, because it's an amazing. Look at this. Look at the detail in the grate. Some of you might know what that is. That's for the subwoofer for the amazing sound system that we have in here. Isn't that cool? Brenda, if you can let us know who made a selection on that. That's a real modern feel, and I really like the detail in that, because it's not just a simple grate. It has different lines to it that really give it a neat look. There's storage underneath. You got 3 drawers underneath there, and of course, sorry, Todd, don't mean to cut you off there, brother.
She believes it was Jay Graham.
So Jay Graham came up with that style. I mean, quite frankly, Jay Graham, best in the industry, head of our engineering department. A very humble, smart guy. I'm a big fan of a Jay Graham product. Yeah, Mickey.
So we have James, who says he's sold, but he needs 6 seatbelts and sleeping for 6. Is that possible in one of our coaches?
Absolutely. James, I know you well, my man. Email me at malw@marathoncoach.com. You looking for sleeping for 6? You looking for seatbelts? We can do it all. That's what Marathon does. We're a custom builder. And I think that shows in this. This is a designer choice, and there's so much detail in this coach. The floor plan, it's just fantastic. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. You don't even know that's there. Look at all those remotes. Not that you need them, because you got a Crestron system based off the iPads. I'm excited to show you the exterior of this coach. We're not going to do that today because we're in such small, confined area in the paint department. And I know we're running a little bit. Let me check the watch. Don't want to do too long. That's a Steve Martin line for those of you who are paying attention. Gosh, I don't know. I'm just so excited about this coach. Marathon Mondays with Mal, it's my pleasure every week. Don't forget to go to Facebook and like my page, Marathon Mondays with Mal. Like that page. I got extra content coming to you almost daily, whether it be small videos, photos, or conversation. Let's have some conversation on Facebook. Let's have some conversation on YouTube. Thinking, I want to make that step. I want to upgrade. If you have a Marathon already, or if you are in another luxury RV or an RV, or you want to get into RVing, email me, malw@marathoncoach.com. I can help you with that. Marathon has 3 locations, whether it be Florida, Texas, or here at the mothership, also known as the world headquarters in Coburg, Oregon, where all of the coaches are built and have been for over 30 years. There's a lot of information in that sentence, but the bottom line is, it is an amazing product. I don't have to tell you that. I think you can see that in this video. Big thanks to Mickey, who's always providing us with the feedback that we that you guys give us while we're on live. And what you don't know is that Mickey is always watching you when we aren't live, because she's making a lot of comments back to you and seeing all your comments, whether it be on Facebook or YouTube. Big thanks to Todd, who's behind the camera every week for us. And most importantly, big thanks to Brenda Kraft, who spent the time to come in here this morning and make sure that this coach was ready for you to see in a proper fashion. And it is a beautiful coach, Brenda. Big thanks to you. Big thanks to Steve Shellhorn, our owner, who allows us to do this show every week and show you a transparent, behind-the-scenes version of building a luxury RV. And that's what Marathon's all about. I'm out of here. I know I said last week something about no coffee. I got to get some coffee. Todd, are you having coffee?
I need coffee.
We're out of here. Be yourself and do good things.